Okay, welcome to Jez Brew Reviews. Dad's back. Doug's back reviewing another beer of us. Come over a bit there, Dad. A bit, yeah, get in that camera shot. So I'm back here review Southwark Old Stout. This is an Australian stout. It's 7.4%, so it's very strong. A lot stronger than Cooper's. It's brewed and bottled by a line in South Australia. And the brewery, it'd be the West End, where they brew the West End stuff, and that's where they brew this, I'd say. So, where'd you pick this up from, Dad?
Mount Gambier.
Mount Gambier, was it?
Yeah, Dan Murphy's.
Yeah, that's right, because there's heaps of wineries there, and you asked them about if I wanted a bottle of wine. I said, no, if you're down there, look for Southwark Stout, and yeah, you got me 2 bottles of these. I'm going to actually send one up to Swillengrog up in Brisbane, so I'm going to send one up to him for him to try, because we can't get it up in northern New South Wales at all. Yeah, so anyway, so it gets pretty good ratings, surprisingly, on Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. We're just already poured ours. There's plenty of smoke in the bottle. When we poured, even these little samples, because it is a strong beer and I've got to drive home, and so just having samples. I have the rest later tonight after dinner, and it had plenty of head. It was very beige. The smell, very strong. How would you'd even say something like a little bit molasses.
Yeah.
That's what it was, molasses. That kind of whiff you get from molasses. Just dark. I reckon you can definitely smell it in the alcohol. But geez, I tell you what, it's pretty good. This is, the thing about this stout, it's brewed by the big guys. It's not like a craft one, you know what I mean? It's brewed by a major brewer. So let's have a go at the taste. Cheers here, and let's go.
Yeah, very, what would you say, musky.
Rich.
Yeah, in the taste, very, yeah. It's probably not much of a stout drinker, but it's one of the stouts you could drink. You know, it's very flavoursome when you...
A lot of flavour going on.
Yeah.
I find it, you haven't had it, but the Cooper's Extra Stout, you bought me a bottle of Cooper's Extra Stout I had last week. I find Cooper's has got a really burnt flavour. It's got a real smoke kind of burnt flavour to it. It's like 2 years old times 6, kind of smokiness. But this is more the...
Yeah, very...
Okay, so yeah, we're saying the beer's rich. Sorry, we just had a cut out there, so we're going again. The beer's pretty rich in flavour.
Yeah.
Even, it's not even that cold, it's just nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Medium bodied, I'd say it's about medium bodied. Nice, easy drinking stout, something good for winter. Roasty. They're not... You've got that smokiness in the back of the tongue, but that coffee bitterness is... that's what... like with the bitterness, people... You know, you drink coffee, you got a bit of coffee.
No, it's very smooth, flowing. Yeah, like I say, I'm not much of a stout drinker, but that's one of the better ones that I have.
It is nice.
I have tried, yeah, most definitely.
Price point, how much was it, do you remember?
I think it was $7 for the 2 stubbies or something like that. It wasn't,
That's cheap though.
Wasn't outrageous.
No, because I
never really took much notice of the price, but it wasn't
too expensive.
Yeah. It was
for the percentage and the amount of flavour in it. Even the alcohol, I could feel a little bit of the alcohol warmth, I reckon. That's what I'm feeling, a little bit of alcohol warmth in the throat.
Yeah, where the I think back when I was a kid, but I remember the old man, they drink stout and they put something with it, you know. And no, this is
well, they just put black pepper.
Pepper for some reason or other, but yeah, no need to supplement it with anything with this.
No.
Yeah, very nice. I was quite surprised. I sort of when I rang you and said, "Do you want a bottle of wine?" Something, you said, "No, there's a stout. Have a look at."
Yeah.
when I went to Dan Murphy's anyway, I spoke to the young chap there, and and then I rang, he told me what the name was, and he went straight to it. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah. So South Australian Classic, I suppose you can call this Southwark Stout, and rounded up.
Probably fortunate that they don't sell it up here, because otherwise it'd be too much of it in the fridge.
Well, it's definitely better than Shafe. Shafe's good, sheaf or Shafe, whatever you call it. The old Tooth and Co, which is brewed by Colton. It's pretty good for its price. But even Cooper's, but I'd say this is better than Cooper's. You haven't had Cooper's, but I think it's better than Cooper's, and I like Cooper's, but stout. But I probably think this is better.
Very flavoursome,
Yeah, you need one stubby would do, wouldn't it? Like you don't, you wouldn't want to drink more than one.
No, just you'd enjoy it, and I don't know what you'd have it with a filet mignon or something like that, and chase it down with it.
Oh, a bit of wine.
No, a bit of steak. I mean.
Oh, steak. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got me there for a sec.
Yeah.
Normally, because sometimes people talk about these beers, they call them like dessert beers. Because, it's so rich, and there's a bit of chocolate, and, it's all kind of flavours in the beer.
Yeah, I'm very surprised with it.
Look at that, that's proof in the pudding. It is smooth, it's not carbonation, not prickly carbonation. Sometimes with the Coopers, because it's they use home brew for the yeast carbonates the beer. Sometimes be a bit too carbonated, but I'd say they got the carbonation right in this. It's not too sprightly enough. Round up, score wise, Dad, what would you give it out of 10? For an Australian stout. The other stout.
Well, like I say, I'm not much of a stout drinker. The few I have tried, but I would say I'd probably go 8.5.
8.5.
Very smooth. There's no backwash with it type thing.
Very, very enjoyable. Probably it's getting me warm here now, but probably like winter beer. Winter while it's cold. Score for me, I'd probably just go an A. But compared to the rest of the ones, I've had a lot. I've had a fair few stouts. I'd be happy to give it an A. I think it's a standard for Australian stouts. Out of all the ones I've tried. In the major breweries, I'm not talking little fellas, but the major breweries, it's the standard. So I'll give it an A. But Southwark Stout, all the way from South Australia, Mount Gambier, Dan Murphy's, couriered all the way back, probably courier back from back to northern New South Wales for us to review here tonight. So thanks for joining me, Doug, Dad. Once again, I think last time, I was actually thinking last time we reviewed a beer, the first beer you reviewed was the Sierra Nevada Stout. So you reviewed, that's 2 stouts you reviewed now. And I think we had a chocolate beer too. The last one this is the third one you have reviewed. The alcohol's starting to catch up to me already. But so you're reviewing these dark beers, so that's great. And really enjoyable beer, and if you can get hold of it, I recommend trying it. Or even I think you can probably go to Dan Murphy's website. It's I think you'll be very, very surprised with it. So thanks for watching this episode of Jez Beer Reviews. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you all later.